feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm with Pat Scales from Pat Scales Remodeling, business here in Columbus, Ohio. Also, a friend, families are interconnected, so it was special having him on today to share his story. A true entrepreneurial story, someone that was working in a corporate environment, made a shift in their career and bet on themselves. And I think that that's one of the main themes that we've had today is that not being outworked, perseverance, and really doing everything you can in the early years of your business to sort of blaze a trail for future success. But Pat, thanks for coming on. Why don't you share a little bit with the audience about your journey and from when you were at the limited to today and how you got here?
Sure. So, worked from where I guess with my stepdad a couple days when it was winter. It was too cold. When it was summer, it was too hot. So I went and got a computer engineering degree. And once I got out, there was no tech jobs. So I started working at Limited Brands in their corporate office, um, and was doing stuff for nights and weekends to make extra cash. I ended up getting hooked up with a guy on campus that had 600 plus units. So I was working for him for about a month. And then Limited was making huge cuts, and my job was one of them. And that's kind of that's how it started. I called him up on my drive home and said, "Hey, I just got laid off." He said, "Cool, I'll see you tomorrow," and got more work for you. That's how it all started.
And as things progressed, I think that one of the things that we talked about in the episode, when you're an entrepreneur and you're betting on yourself, you can be pretty protective of what you're doing, right? Because you're trusting only yourself and you haven't really brought in other parties yet to sort of move forward that vision and your goals. And that can be, I think, a tough thing for entrepreneurs to let go of certain aspects and trust in a
Yeah,
way.
well, that and I mean, learning so much, right? I mean, it was invoicing more, doing the work more, um, bringing people in to try to teach them how to do stuff. And, luckily for me, some of the people I've hired actually knew more than me at that time. So it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, and sort of to dovetail into that, I think that we hear all the time, a mission statement of a company, but a lot of the times that mission statement not be may not be aligned with the values. And like, do you live those values? And I think that one of the things that you had brought up was the PSR way and your value proposition and your beliefs as a company. And share with the audience a little bit about how you instill that and what you guys do on a daily basis to make sure that everybody's moving in the same direction.
Yeah. So our leadership team took a couple months to make what the actual values were. Um, and then through Vistage, it was a speaker, and I don't remember which one it was, but there's a hotel chain that kind of does it. They have 100 and I think 32 or 33 values, and every day during their morning meeting, they go through what the value is for that day. So we kind of took the same thing Monday through Saturday. We do our values. Each person takes a value per week, puts what the value is, and then says some sort of blob that has to do with that value. Um, so that every day our values are in front of everyone in the company, and we get to react to it. Some of them are good, some of them are awesome, some of them are so there's ways for the emojis to change or to react to the value, and we do that every day, Monday through Saturday, nonstop, year round. Doesn't matter holidays or not, value has to go out. So that they get a little business size um, values card that they carry with them, and then our vehicles have stickers in them that tell what the values are. So it's always in front of them. They always see it. It's the system that you buy into if you're going to work at PSR.
I appreciate that. And make sure you guys listen. We're on every streaming service possible: Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitch. So find us anywhere. Great episode today. If you'd like to get in touch with Pat and his team, it's patscalesremodeling.com. And their number at their office is 614-505-6084. So look forward to seeing everybody next week. Thanks for listening.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.